So the reason why I want to find out more about Michael Aquino's mother is because she had a property in San Rafael at 828 Mission Avenue, and then she had Sonoma property. And the Sonoma property is a mystery. But what is not a mystery is the 340 cipher. I was explaining it last year and the year before, which had to do with the killing of people who would become slaves in the afterlife. And it's tied to Set, it's tied to the Canaanite religion. And if you think of Michael Aquino, he belonged to the Church of Satan until 1975, and he took 28 followers, and he started the Temple of Set. He was a Setian. He didn't quite fully understand what he was doing, and I know because I asked him some hard questions. You see, Set has a relationship to darkness and evil. It wasn't always that way. Early on, Set was, considered a benevolent god of the ancient Egyptians. But later, Set was painted red, and he was a red-haired beast. He looked like a crazy Scotsman. And ultimately, the later period, the Ptolemaic period of Egypt, and the image of Set helped to enter into the iconography of the Christian Satan. And very much like Satan, he brought about the end of paradise and was cast out of the land of the gods for rebelling against harmonious rule. And so there are associations with Set that include deceit, cunning, destruction, chaos, war. You see where I'm going with this? I think you do. And if you go read your Gospels, you read Matthew, and you can talk about Jesus meeting Matthew in the wilderness. And if you go back in time to Egyptian history, you know that Set is very much associated with deserts and unknown lands beyond the borders of Egypt. You need to look at Matthew 4, 1 to 11, and Mark 1 to 12, 13, and Luke 4, 1 to 13. And so you've got Set killing his brother, Osiris, and you need to see him with new eyes as the deceiver and adversary of the human race, responsible for all the suffering in the world, originally created as a paradise. So this is why the 340 cipher, it says paradise. It's making a pun, which is, what is the opposite of paradise? Hell. So that's that. And with the 340 cipher now being solved, the FBI has basically said, okay, we don't want the public to get involved. We don't want any crowd-solving investigations. So you need to understand that by the time that Ramses II came along, that would be 18th dynasty, Set was associated with disorder and famine and destruction and pestilence and waste and hunger and, foreign invasion and foreign influence. So if you start to look at the 340 cipher with brand new eyes, and you start to compare it with a certain map that the Zodiac put out, you're going to see where I'm going. And I believe that in the Sonoma County property that was owned by Michael Aquino's mother, I believe you will find human remains. That's it. Thanks for listening.